Sonic at the Olympic Games!
Nearly every Olympic Games since 2008 there's a Mario and Sonic collab to go along with it. These are all literally fun and games, but what lies beneath the surface? Secrets? Missed games? This iceberg has it all for your enjoyment, so sit down, relax, get a snack and a drink if you like, because we're in for a long iceberg all about Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Dream events take place in the Mario and Sonic Olympic Games series except for the Rio Games. Dream events are events in the game that are loosely based off Olympic sports and Mario and Sonic themes. This includes dream events having objects, characters and levels from Mario and Sonic games. One example is in Mario and Sonic at the Winter Games. There's the dream event Dream Snowboard Across, which is snowboarding that takes place in Radical Highway from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. On top of that, there are Sonic based items that come from Mario Kart Wii Iron Box in the event. As Sonic cannot swim, in swimming events he wears a life jacket. The Wii case of Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games is bright yellow and it's the only Wii game to come in this colour. It's unknown why it's yellow, however, if there is a reason, I speculate it's because they wanted to do something special for the third game in the series. I have this theory as the reason why new Super Mario Bros. Wii's case was red was that it was a huge passion project for the team, and they wanted to do something special. Although, the case for the 3DS version of the game and the limited edition tin has white as its main colour instead of yellow, along with promotional materials including this poster that I own. In Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games there's a mode called Circuit Mode. In Circuit Mode there are 3 classes, Beginners, Advanced and Masters. The Beginner and Advanced classes have 5 circuits while the Master class has 6 circuits. The circuits also seem to have a constant space theme, from names of planets, the sun, the moon, and even the final circuit in the game is called Big Bang Circuit. In each circuit there are events. The number of events depends on the class. In the beginner circuits there's 3, advanced there's 4, and master class there's 5. Circuits are like the Grand Prix in Mario Kart, where you play events and you get a certain number of points depending on how well you did in the event. Once all the events in the circuit are played, whoever has the highest number of points overall wins. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games was the only game in the series to have this mode. You can play as a Mii all throughout the series, and in most of the games you're able to customise how your Miis look. All the items you've been able to customise throughout the series, but to clarify, some of these options are not present in every game, are outfits, boots, hats, gloves and full character costumes. These character costumes are based off playable characters in the game, along with random non-playable characters such as Mario, Lakitu and Marine. It seems like they were trying to make a Mii costume for everyone. In Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, there's a story mode. In the story mode, the plot involves Mario and Sonic receiving a mysterious game console called the Tokyo 64, which is a reference to the fact the last Olympic Games that took place in Tokyo was in 1964. The game console allows for Olympic Games of the past to be played. However, the gaming console turns out to be a device created by Dr. Eggman. The device, once turned on, has the ability to trap people in it. Luigi joins Mario, Sonic and Toad in inspecting the device, while Bowser and Dr. Eggman wait for the device to be turned on. But Bowser wants to hurry up the process, so he scares Luigi, causing Luigi to press the on button. Then Mario, Sonic, Bowser, Dr. Eggman and Toad get trapped in the device. So it's up to Luigi, and later on Tails, to help in saving everyone from the console. In Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games for the DS, there's a story mode you can play through. It is known as Adventure Tours. The plot involves Bowser and Dr. Eggman trying to melt all the snow by capturing the snow spirits out in Christmas Village. However, one of them escapes. The snow spirits can control the amount of snow. The escaped snow spirit tells Mario and Sonic, Bowser and Dr. Eggman's plan. Mario and Sonic team up to stop this plan from happening by going to rescue the snow spirits. When playing, you can control Mario or Sonic and you're able to walk around and explore Frost Town. While you are there, you can interact with Mario and Sonic's friends and foes. As you progress through adventure tours, you will encounter enemies such as Bowser Jr. and King Boo. You will have to play Olympic game events against them, most of the time as Mario or Sonic, but the character you play as can vary, and to progress you will need to win them. In Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, there are Olympic events that can be played in 2D known as Tokyo 1964 events. The events that can be played are 10 meter platform, 100 meter, 400 meter hurdles, long jump, kayak, marathon, judo, shooting, vault, and volleyball. These events can only be played with 6 characters, which are Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Dr. Eggman. The Mario characters use their sprites from Super Mario Bros, while the Sonic characters use their sprites from Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. This is a nice spin on playable Olympic events. At Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games, there's a multiplayer game mode called London Party. In the game mode, you play different events and a bonus game to win stickers to fill up your sticker sheet. The first person to fill up their sticker sheet wins. The game mode allows for the number of stickers that need to be collected to be changed. The options of the number of stickers are 16 stickers for a game that has 30 minutes, 32 stickers for a game that has 60 minutes, and 48 stickers for a game that has 90 minutes. Scratch cards are a feature of Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games where you can use them for a chance to win cosmetic items for Mii's. To get scratch cards, you need to play events. You are then able to choose 2 out of the 6 squares to scratch off by using the Wii cursor. To win the 2 squares you scratched off, you must have 2 matching items and in turn you will get the item. The items you can scratch off are Mii cosmetics and songs. You also have the chance to scratch off a star that lets you scratch off an additional square. Along with that, there's a chance you get a cross that instantly makes you lose on the scratch card. If you lose on the scratch card, you'll get a blank card. Blank cards can be used like currency. With 2 blank cards, you can get a music track of your choice. With 5 blank cards, you can get a piece of clothing for the Mii. And with 10 blank cards, you can get a Mii character costume. In Mario and Sonic, the London 2012 Olympic Games for the 3DS, there is a story mode. The plot of the story mode is that Bowser and Dr. Eggman cover the entirety of London in fog as they did not get invited to the Olympics. The fog also creates imposters of characters that you must face. In Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, there's a story mode called Road to Rio. In it, you play as your Mii and decide whether you're Team Mario or Team Sonic. Once you pick one, you take part in 7 days of events leading up to the finals of the Olympics. In these events, you're up against members from the opposing team. You're able to explore where the main event's venue is, shops, and training gyms. Training gyms allow you to play events from Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games for the 3DS. The Wii balance board can be used for snowboarding and skiing events in Mario and Sonic at the 2010 Winter Olympics. It's a fun way to play the Olympic events, but probably not the most practical way to play. Rivals are like champions of different events that challenge you to play against them. Rivals are characters that are not playable in games such as E123 Omega and King Boo. Rivals first appeared in Mario and Sonic at the Winter Games for the Wii in the Festival mode. They had a cool but eerie introduction sequence that gives a similar atmosphere to the Challenger approaching screen from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Heads up, I'm now going to play both scenes back to back, and they may be loud, so if you don't want to hear them, skip to the timestamp on screen or use the chapters.
Rival appears!
The winner is Donkey Kong!
Rivals have also appeared in Adventure Tours mode in the DS version and in the London Olympic Games for the Wii in the London Party mode, but they do not have the same introduction sequence. In later games you have bosses which are pretty much the same concept to Rivals, just with a different name. Throughout the series, you're able to learn about Olympic trivia. To unlock Olympic trivia in the games, you normally play mini-games, buy it with in-game currency, or you must walk around a map and interact with objects and toads. However, in Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games for the DS, in Adventure Tours mode, you have to find maple leaves with trivia on them that have fallen. This is an extremely unusual way for players to learn about the history of the Olympics. Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 is a mobile game that was released for iOS and Android devices on the 7th of May 2020. The online services of the game and the ability to download the game were stopped on the 15th of December 2021. However, the game was put back up on the 20th of January 2022, but without any online services. In the game, the starting roster is Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Shadow, Silver and Vector. You can also unlock a variety of characters from Dr. Eggman and Espio to Jet the Hawk and Jazz. The events you can play are the 100 meter, 200 meter and 400 meter sprint, 400 meter hurdles, archery, badminton, BMX, climbing, diving, fencing, hammer throw, javelin throw, karate, long jump and shooting. However, only certain characters can be played on certain events, except for Sonic, who could be played on any event. For the first Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, there was a lot of emphasis, especially in marketing, about which team you'd be on, either Team Mario or Team Sonic. There were adverts where it would show Mario and Sonic training their teams, and at the end of the advert, it would ask the viewer which team would they choose. There were even promotional t-shirts. One was red and had Team Mario on the back, and the other was blue and had Team Sonic on the back. Even the back of the case for the NSTC version says, "Whose team are you on?" Throughout the series, there's still Team Mario and Team Sonic, and for Rio 2016 in Road to Rio, you have to choose which team you want to be on for the Olympics that is coming up. To promote the first 3 games, there are ads of Mario and Sonic getting up to shenanigans. For Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, Mario and Sonic take part in multiple interviews where they're asked about the progress they have with training their team and the trash talk that has been spread about them. While the interview is going on, Mario or Sonic will try and sabotage the other's interview. This includes Mario tying Sonic's shoes together, causing him to fall over, or Sonic blasting an air horn at Mario. For the Winter Games, their adverts show Mario and Sonic trying to get through security and it does not go well. From Sonic's rings getting caught in the metal detector to Mario getting caught smuggling a mushroom, shows that things are not going smoothly. Finally, for the London Games, it shows Mario and Sonic at Buckingham Palace, where they try and act normal. From Mario not being able to resist climbing up the flagpole to Sonic getting distracted by the dogs jumping through golden hoops. Honestly, researching these commercials for this video was very nostalgic, as I remember watching as many compilations as I could of them. Also, for Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, there's a short web series called Training for Rio, where Mario and Sonic play the 3DS version of Rio 2016, and gameplay is shown of the events that are within the game. For Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, Tokyo 2020 had an arcade version released in Japan on the 23rd of January 2020, and was released internationally in January 2021. There are 8 main events that are playable, which are gymnastics, discus throw, rugby, triple jump, 100 meter, sport climbing, surfing, and swimming. On top of that, there are 4 retro events. Retro events are 2D events that use 8-bit and 16-bit sprites of characters. Side note, only Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Dr. Eggman are playable in retro events. The retro events are diving, 110 meter hurdles, shooting, and vault. To play all the events, the cabinet has a section with foot sensors to allow players to run on the spot and to jump. There are also 3 buttons that are red, blue, and yellow that are mostly used for quick time events. Up to 4 cabinets can be linked together to allow for multiplayer. Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games had an arcade version that was released in Japan and in America in 2016. The events that can be played are the 100 meter sprint, the 110 meter hurdles, 100 meter freestyle swimming, 100 meter relay, archery, hammer throw, javelin throw, long jump, rhythmic gymnastics, and trampoline. To play it's similar to the Tokyo 2020 arcade cabinet, as the cabinet does have a section with foot sensors to allow the player to jump and run on the spot. However, instead of buttons, there are 2 big joysticks. Furthermore, up to 4 cabinets can be linked for multiplayer. Moreover, in the Japanese version, ME cards are used. They are able to record the player's results, which includes any stars and medals that they gained. The player's results can also be put into a national ranking. Throughout the series, there have been a lot of characters that were cut from games. For Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, there are a lot of playable characters that were cut. The characters are Big, Birdo, Boo, Bullet Bill, Charmy, Cream, Donkey Kong, Eggman Robot 1, Eggman Robot 2, Espio, Goomba, Jet, Kiki, Shy Guy, and Silver. Most of their characters do not have animations, and if they're loaded into the game, they'll just do a T-pose. However, Charmy, Donkey Kong, Silver, and Jet the Hawk have some animations, such as Charmy can hold a fencing sword, and Donkey Kong, Silver, and Jet the Hawk have starting and running animations. Also, there's an unused voice clip from Tokyo 2020 where the announcer will call for Xena. This shows Xena was meant to be a playable character.
Xena!
The internal name for Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games was William. This was in reference to Prince William. In Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, if you come first, second, or third, the same victory music will play. However, there was meant to be a second place and third place theme. These themes are in the files of the game. I will play some of the second theme. Now I'll play some of the third theme. For the 2020 Beijing Olympic Games, there was no Mario and Sonic Olympic Games tie-in. There have been speculated reasons for this. One of them being that as countries were boycotting the Olympics due to China violating human rights, it would not be fitting to create a game. Another reason being, as the game series is not as popular, they decided to hold off. The Pyeongchang 2018 Olympic Games was one of the Olympic Games in the Mario and Sonic series that was left out. For the Pyeongchang 2018 Olympic Games, Ubisoft got the rights instead of Sega and used them for DLC for their game Steep. The DLC expansion was called Steep Road to the Olympics, where you must train to make sure you qualify for the Olympics. There are two possible reasons for why there is no Mario and Sonic Pyeongchang 2018 Olympics. Either Ubisoft beat Sega to gaining the rights to the Olympics, or due to the Mario and Sonic game series decreasing in popularity, Sega deliberately decided to not get the rights to the Olympics, which may be less likely since they did a new game for the Switch. Either way, it is a shame as the 2010 Winter Olympics is awesome and there needs to be more winter games in the series. Sonic at the Olympic Games is a mobile side-scrolling game that came out on the 16th of June 2008. This is the first Sonic at the Olympics mobile game. The characters that can be played are Sonic, Tails, Knuckles and Amy. Also, the events that can be played are the 400 meter hurdles, the 1500 meter hurdles, discus, javelin and triple jump. Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games is a mobile game for iOS devices that was released on the 29th of January 2010. It was made to promote Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. The playable characters from the start are Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Dr. Eggman, Shadow, Blaze and Vector, along with Metal Sonic and Silver, who are unlockable characters. The playable events in the game are curling, figure skating, skeleton and snowboard cross. This game was taken off the App Store not even a week after its release, meaning there's not much footage of the game. Luckily, OSX Reality has recorded gameplay of the game which you've been seeing in the background. There's a competition in 2010 for Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games from OC Remix, who partnered with Sega Europe. The competition allowed you to win a full-size limited edition Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games themed snowboard. To enter, you're meant to email competitions@ocremix.org. with your name, your YouTube channel name, and you have to be subscribed to OC Remix's YouTube channel. And you have to make up a name and description of a snowboarding trick. One of the examples that is given is Ice Cap Dash. Sonic does a 360 rotation while spin dashing on the board. The deadline for the competition was Monday, January 18th, 2010 at 11:59 PM EST. So sadly you're not able to enter to have a chance of getting one, unless you have a time machine of course, then probably have a chance. There were rumours of there being a 3DS game for the Sochi Winter Olympics because there was 3DS and DS games to tie in with the games before Sochi. There are multiple arguments for it being planned. One piece of evidence for there potentially being a 3DS game for Sochi in development is a tweet by Rich George from IGN from 2013 on the 3rd of June. The tweet reads, yes, Sega confirmed that Sonic Lost World and Mario and Sonic Olympics are coming to 3DS and Wii U. More proof that it was planned was Polygon stated they had screenshots of Sochi on the 3DS along with the Wii U version. However, the Wii U screenshots are only shown. To add on to this point, there was a listing for Sochi 3DS on Amazon UK along with other retailers, but there's no box art shown. Despite that, there's also evidence to suggest that it was not in development at all. One argument that is made is that in an interview during August 2013 about the upcoming Sochi game for Wii U that took place with David Corliss, who was the Sonic the Hedgehog brand manager, and Nintendo, not actually Nintendo like the gaming company, but a fan website called Nintendo, but there's a 1 instead of the I. David said there's not a 3DS version, but the statement itself does not rule out it was not in development at any point.
Can we talk a little bit about Mario and Sonic? A little bit? No? No? Okay.
Very good though. Should play it.
Yeah, I thought it was some confusion about whether or not there be a 3DS version, but
Why there's no 3DS version? There isn't.
there
There isn't.
isn't.
No.
Okay.
As Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, the next game in the series, had a 3DS version, I think there was a Sochi 3DS version in development, but it might have been cancelled as Nintendo may have wanted to focus on using the Wii U's gamepad for events. Before Sega's announcement of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games on the 28th of March 2007, Sega announced in early 2007 that there was going to be a new announcement about a new game soon. There was a lot of speculation in what the announcement could be about. As a marketing tactic to help push the hype, there was a staged video made by a small Japanese soldier on the 26th of March 2007 of a Sega developer being kidnapped and tortured. In the video, the Sega developer is tied up to a chair and is wearing a bunny mask. First off, his legs get waxed, then a man wearing a monkey mask gets scissors and cuts off a bunny ear on the Sega developer's mask, and finally, James Blunt's You're Beautiful plays, which is definitely the worst form of torture out of all of them. In the video, it says mystery around April release, however there was no game release for April. The closest thing to release was the announcement of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games on the 28th of March. This is such an odd way to promote an announcement of all the ways they could do it. This definitely would have not been in my ways to present an announcement bingo card. Through a lot of people's childhoods, they have followed this game series from the first one from the Beijing Olympics to the most recent Tokyo 2020. This series has a special place in the hearts of many, but a lot lies below the surface of the games, and hopefully this video has shed some light on the series. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned something. Leave your opinions down below, and I'll see you next time.